All right, welcome back once again. Happy 2026. In continuation, I want to walk you through in today's session on the trade I took on gold today. Why have I been taking trades on gold? That's partly because I have a trade running on Euro USD since last week. I had a short term slash swing trade running on Euro USD. I on the dollar index chart, I am targeting a buy side liquidity which price have not reached, price have not booked yet. So I'm seeking a buy side liquidity on the dollar index chart. Since price have not been I've not cleared the liquidity. I head on to my short trade on Euro USD. So that's why I've been taking my intraday trade on gold in the last few days. So today I want to walk you through a trade I took today on gold during the New York session. So this is day will be review, which is Friday, 2nd January 2026. But before that, we have to go back to see what has happened. We have to go back to see what has happened. So when we looked at this chart, we see that on Monday, 29 December 2025, the chart was so bearish. We have information of change state of delivery here, and Tuesday, 30th form an inside day, so we'll call it inside bar. 31st, Wednesday, 31st December 2025, took out the sell side, closed back inside the range, and here we are, 2nd January 2026. So coming into the trade today, I was bearish. I was bearish because the chart has been bearish since instead of delivery. Chart has been bearish, so I was bearish. So first of all, I wanted to see how the day will open. So, and for you to know how the day will open, you step down to a lower time frame. You can use any lower time frame of your choice. So I used like 5 minutes time frame to see how the day would what opened. So let's go to where market closed yesterday, 31st December. So market closed here and capped up, open at premium, open premium today, right? Which means market is at premium. So because market was at premium and the higher time frame was also bearish, it prompted me to have a narrative that was bearish today. That actually solidified my narrative as being bearish today. So as the day opened, I was looking for what? For a short, not for where I would buy from. Rather, I was looking for where I would sell from. So because the market closed there the last trading day before today and gapped up, which a premium market will not delineate it as new day opening gap low. The way it opened at, we'll call it as new day opening gap high. So this becomes new day opening gap high. Spelling, let's correct it. New day opening gap high. So let's align it properly. So that is that. So market gapped up as a premium market was bullish. I wasn't in the market because my narrative said I was bearish today. Alright, so I wasn't looking for market to be bullish. So one thing I did was I deleted the midnight New York midnight price, the low of it, and I was also watching the high of it. So the low of it, which is the lowest from midnight before New York open, I call it a minor sell side, right? Minor sell side. Now this is the lowest price market got to before New York opened today. and this was the highest price market got to before New York today. So as New York opened, I shared this very market, this very structure. I shared it with you guys this afternoon, here before I entered the trade. So as at New York opened at around 8, right? At around 8, New York opened and market went bearish. There was no place for me to enter here. Even when I got down to a lower time frame, like 1 minute or so, there was still no place valid enough for me to take the shot here. So I was looking at the sell side, I was the minus side that I delineated. So I was looking at it. So on clearing the sell side here, I saw market having a little bit of change state of delivery here, right? This very last bullish candle, market came from a bearish order block and market broke past it, so it becomes a breaker block. It becomes a breaker block. Mine was that if the market sold past it down and it came to retest it, then I will short the market. I also share this very structure with you guys prior to my entry, of which market actually did and finally had another change state of delivery to the downside, forming another bearish order block as he had a change state of delivery to the sell side. Remember, I was bearish all this while. So this was the last change to the delivery to the downside that was formed. So now this will serve me as my pure CB, which is buy side sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. The moment market offered buy side into it here, I took a shot there and I head on to the trade. Where will I get out of the trade? The high of the new day opening gap was my target as a sell side liquidity. So I head on to the trade, of which I also shared this structure with you guys beforehand. So it was not a hindsight thing. So I short the market here, just a small lot size, 0.2, and I head on to it, and market begin to drive down, and finally got to my target here, which is the new day opening gap high. That was my draw on liquidity. So I took out my position here. Then later in the day, I felt okay, since I'm still a little bit free and there's still time in the market. Okay, let me trade the New York launch that comes from that begins from 11:30 to 1:30 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. New York. So market came and closed down. Now remember, I have taken out or closed my position. I've collapsed my position for the mail trade for today here, right? My short, I have closed it fully. So market round down and closed the full new day opening gap. And now I know market has entered into New York launch. So I was looking, since this whole draw liquidity has been fully absorbed, I was looking for a way I could target this very high, and this very high as a form of liquidity to run into this CB, this very CB here, right? This very CB was the ultimate place, but this very place here, this high, the new day opening gap high, was the bread and butter setup for me for the New York launch. So I was just waiting for a change state of delivery to the upside before I will go for a buy in this bearish run market. So after closing the full length of the new day opening gap, I saw a change in the state of delivery here to the upside with the formation of this order block, this bullish order block, of which I took one trade at this high, at this very uh, BC, buy side imbalance, side inefficiency. I took one here and I took another buy here. I put my stop loss here, of which I shared the structure with you guys as well, and I waited until the high of this new day opening gap was reached to close my first position, and I held the last position until this CB, this very CB here, was reached. Let me delineate it. This very CB here was a place I wanted to stop, get out of the trade today. Taking this high and this high as relative equal high, a form of liquidity. So I enter one position here. I took the other one here, put my stop loss exactly at this very low. Because if it should come and break this low, then the bearish run will continue. So I wasn't taking any extra risk at all. My stop loss was exactly here, of which he came and almost got it. If I were to be using, if I was not using raw account, I might have been stopped out. I might have been spread out by my broker, but I was using a raw account which does not need any spread at all. I pay commission for every trade, even though it's a paper trade. So of course the market ran up to this. First position was closed here. It came down, meander. I finally got to my target and I collapsed the whole trade for the day. So this is how I traded gold today. The positions I entered, two positions I entered today, and this is how I use ICT SMC to trade the market with high precision, looking or studying price action using ICT's lens. So we give God the glory for his favor, for his mercy, for his blessings, for all that he is as a God. There's no amount of word good enough to express how happy I am to God to have given me this opportunity to actually look at the market and come up with a little bit of confidence while trading the market. And I am so thankful to have a mentor in ICT. It's just everything I needed as a man. It's just everything I needed as a man in the market. He's so supportive and God just bless him for us. So don't watch this video as a Netflix. Watch it over and over and over and try to see how I have been able to make out this prediction. Not gambling, but this prediction. And God willing, we'll meet again. And I pray for us all that God in his infinite mercy will continue to shower his mercy, give us his wisdom, give us understanding, and make us to be profitable as we trade this market in live market. And we will use our profit to contribute our quota to the advancement of his kingdom. That at the end of the day, the realities of our life will bring glory and pleasure to his holy name. Thank you for your time, and let's draw the curtain. We'll meet again. Peace and love.